Hello, Leo. The general reading for the sign of Leo. So this reading could resonate with anyone who has Leo strongly in their chart. Friends from around the world, I welcome you into my space just as you are in this moment. And let's go ahead and begin. Before I begin to lay out the cards, I just want to remind everyone of your own personal strength, of your own personal power, of the strength of your heart, and of the connection to your spiritual team. All right, let's go ahead and get started here, Leo. Let's look, Leo, at what current situation you're in now. What current situation is this group of Leos in now? Please help us understand, what is the current situation now? What is the current situation now? What is the current situation now? What is the current situation now for Leo? What is the current situation now for Leo? What is the current situation? What is the current story? What's the current energy, please? What is the current energy, please? All right. Let's look at what Leo is stepping into in the future in the next 7 to 10 days. What is Leo stepping into in the future in the next 7 to 10 days, please? What is Leo stepping into in the future in the next 7 to 10 days? What is Leo stepping into in the future in the next 7 to 10 days, please? What is Leo stepping into in the future in the next 7 to 10 days for Leo? The next 7 to 10 days for Leo. Next 7 to 10 days for Leo, please. And guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance, please. All right, Leo, let's look at these energies currently as the cards fell. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright, and the Eight of Cups at a slanted upright over the top of the Devil. So I'm going to read these cards exactly as they fell. So Leo, you have a situation that you're moving out of in the current period of time. You're moving away from energies and from situations and from people who have contributed in a negative way in your life. Okay, this could have been addictions. This could have been a lack of moderation in any kind of obsession. This could have been people around you who were negative and who influenced you in a certain way, in a way that wasn't healthy for you. And why the Devil card would come in for that, as far as the influencing power, is that sometimes we can be influenced into certain situations that are negative for us. So that does fall within the Devil energy. So I see you walking away from situations that aren't helpful to you, aren't abundant for you, aren't part of your healthy future. And you're making moves now to walk away from those items. You're moving forward in an energy of love. So I think what I see here is you moving into a much healthier space in your life, a much more healthier, abundant energy flowing forward. There could be a little bit of shyness with this. You could have a little bit of, you could have changes that are happening within the heart center that could leave you in a kind of a vulnerable place. when we change our perspectives, or when we change our friends, or even when we change what we're interested in, it can leave us in a bit of a vulnerable space. You could be a little bit shy about expressing your feelings in a general way. You could be a bit shy about how you think about things, and that's okay, Leo. Only speak when you feel compelled to. Only take actions when you feel compelled to, and make sure that you're not pressuring yourself unnecessarily to perform in a certain way that society demands. Make sure that you are connecting in with your spiritual team and with source energy, so that you are in alignment and that you feel that steadiness within yourself to perform in society or to be within a community in a way that feels the most comfortable for you. Because I do sense this kind of a shyness energy. Now, you could have someone in your space that you're feeling quite attracted to. This could be an actual love attraction. This could be an emotional burst of energy for a child, for a situation, for a job, for a cause. It doesn't have to be an intimate love energy, but there is some sort of love energy that you're walking in, that you're moving towards. So, for example, you could have a baby on the way that you're feeling a lot of love for. It's an incoming energy. You could have a new job that you're stepping into, a new hobby that you found, something. You could have a vacation coming up that you're just so excited about. That would be a little bit more of the wands energy, but this is the energy of love, and sometimes we can really stick it only in one category, and that's truly not the way humanity is. There's many different forms of love. There's many different forms of the emotional love center, and so in some way or another, you're coming out of a period of captivity, of imprisonment, of negative cycling, and you're moving forward now in a much more healthy way into what I feel like is a new future for you. So that's where this group of people are right now. Let's go ahead now and look at what is coming towards you, or what you're headed towards in the next 7 to 10 days. Right, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. It doesn't matter that these energies are here in the reverse. The energies are still here. So if the Ten of Cups is in this reading, that tells me that there is beautiful moments here for you. There's just a little bit of vulnerability here that I feel. Vulnerability in this, unsure of it, not sure of it. Let me see if I can. I have a different tripod. It's great because it allows you to see the cards much better. But it also doesn't give me a whole lot of space in which to work. We have the Chariot in the upright, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Cups in the upright. So there's a situation that's coming in here for you. It is a victory. You're not quite sure that it's a victory. You're not quite sure what it is. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So that tells me that there's some new realization that's coming in quite quickly for you, because the Chariot lies directly on top of that. It's coming in quite quickly. It's steadfast. It's balanced. It is a realization that is going to come to you over time. So this could be evidence-based. This could be something that you might need to see evidence of a pattern of behavior. For example, if this is someone coming into your space, or if this is someone bringing a love offer to you, because we have sort of a love energy here. It doesn't have to be a love offer. It could be a child. It could be a hobby. Again, you will know what this love experience is for you. There are many, many different types of love. Many types of love. Even between lovers, there are many types of love. Leo, there is a storm outside, so if you hear wind sounds, or if you hear bursts of noise, it is the wind hitting the building. There is a situation here that you're stepping into. It is a loving situation. It has the capacity to be truly wonderful experience, but at this point in time, you're really needing more information. You're needing behavior. You're looking for the evidence in behavior, the evidence. You're looking for some evidence. And Leo, that's fine to look for evidence. I mean, evidence is part of the process. For me, anyway, in my own empowerment cycles that I've been in, I find great strength in evidence and however I collect it for myself. It has built my trust. It has built my faith. And so there is something for me anyway. It's blind faith is harder for me. I like to see evidence. I like to investigate. I like to research. I like to have information that can help build my trust. That's just how my brain is. I think I sense a similar kind of energy here. I mean, this it can apply to faith. It can apply to spirituality, but it can also apply to trust in people. This is what I'm saying. Like there is something that you're worried about here. There is a surprise here. There is an element of a surprise coming in, and I don't know if it's necessarily a surprise that comes in the way that you would prefer it. We do have the Knight of Swords in reverse, so you could be waiting for some information. You could be waiting for someone to be honest with you. You could be waiting to see the true reality of a situation. There is a possibility that there's happiness here for you in the future. But you're going to not be quite sure about that. This definitely is a situation that's a soul connection to you. If this is a person coming in, or you connecting in with a certain person, this is definitely a soul connection. This could be about family. This could be about legacy. It's definitely something that touches the soul, and it can spread into the DNA, into the roots of who you are. It has the potential here for true happiness, true bliss, but you're going to be waiting in the next 7 to 10 days for some evidence, for some truth, and you will not like this period. There's something about this period that you truly don't like when you have the Ace of Swords in reverse next to the Nine of Swords. So this tells me that you would prefer to have more information sooner. You're not understanding why there is forward movement here in whatever this is, but there's a lack of information. There is conflicting energies here which are making you quite uncomfortable. Let me look deeper into this Ace of Swords. What is this Ace of Swords? Please help us understand. Transformation. There's some transformation here. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there is some sort of a message here that's coming in that's a transformative message or transformative information. You could be receiving a message from someone who you felt was a certain way, but when you get their message, when you get this message from them, it's different than what you thought it would be. There's some information coming in here that's different than what you thought it would be. And you're worried about the truth of it. You're worried about what it actually is. You know that there's potential for bliss, for happiness, and you know that there's a soul connection here in whatever this is, whether this is a situation, an experience, a person, a community attitude. Whatever it is, it's different from what you thought it would be. If this is a person, has this person transformed? You're waiting to see evidence here. You're waiting to find the truth. And there's something about this that disturbs you, that you don't particularly like. In this process, it would be helpful perhaps for you to find alignment, for you to find sanctuary, for you to find stillness within the mind and find alignment within yourself, so that you are unmoved in your own belief system, so that you aren't easily influenced, so that you are not easily influenced by others, so that you have a clear connection to Gaia, to the source energy, and that you have balance within yourself, so that you're not swayed too fast, so that you're not swayed too fast. There's just a message here of keeping this slow, keeping this real, and not allowing yourself to get caught up in a whirlwind of something, because it's coming in quite powerfully here. It's coming in quite powerfully. What's the guidance? What is the guidance? What is the guidance? Let's look at the guidance. We have the Three of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So the guidance talks about pain. It talks about suffering. It talks about the need for healing, the need to come out of the battle and find rest, find revival, reconnect with your vitality. There has been pain in the past. There has been betrayal or some kind of situation that really was painful for you and caused you emotional turmoil and also confusion of the mind. And the guidance here is to stay focused on your own ascension, stay focused on your own growth, stay in your lane, try not to get caught up in anyone else's drama or anyone else's bandwagon. Remember to connect in with your true source of energy, not someone's generator of energy. And stay busy on that path with the Eight of Wands. 8 energies, 2 8 energies here is endurance, is power, is connection to future abundance, connection to future success. If you continue down the road that you've been in and stay in your own lane and focus on your own situation rather than getting caught up in someone else's situation, because I think that there is a situation coming in here for you, and it could even